To be rigid and stiff right now is quite deadly. Wonderful thing happens sometimes when we come into new knowledge or we come into something and we're like, yo, this is thrilling. Oh my gosh, I knew it. I got to tell everybody now. Oh my God, now I'm going to get fixed to this and I'm going to be the campaign manager of this particular thought, this truth, this thing, whatever it is I feel strongly about, I'm going to be the one. You get your flag, you get your coat of arms, and then you put on your armor, and then you just start going in these social media streets preaching, right? Then you have life on the other side of your campaign watching you just, kind of like licking his lips like, oh, okay, I see you. You feeling real passionate about this, right? Life comes in like, oh, hey, change. Hey, my name's Change. What's up? I'm here to change you right now because my name is Life and that's what we do. And then you in this huge armor, you're looking real crazy. You're like, but I'm not, what? But this is the way. This is the only way. And these people ought to know because I have the convictions and that's it. It may not be like that. Maybe you're trying to preach your way and you are doing it in a much more gentler way. Maybe you're just, however you're doing it, but you're just so fixed, right? Life comes because life is supposed to, and life happens, and we're not supposed to be the same. Otherwise, you'd be dead. But life is like, all right, take off that armor and now wear this tunic. And underneath the tunic, you're going to have on a thong, all right? And you're just like, no. And then life is like, all right, well, I have a lesson or two for you. Well, since you want to wear the armor, let's go into a building so small with that armor on. I want to see how you fit through this doorway right now. And then you're like, all right, I got you, Life. I'm going to keep this. I'm sticking to this. Then what you try to do is you try to squeeze through that doorway. Now the armor is digging through your skin, cutting arteries and cutting veins up. And you're like, all right, I know, but this is who I am. As Life is just kind of looking at its nails while you make a fool of yourself, you continue. At this point, you're now hemorrhaging. Now you've injured yourself and now you must lay down and you must recover. And in your recovery, you're going to have to now sit with the thing that you've done, the lesson you must integrate, and the new person you're forced to become anyway. You're like, all right, fine. I should have just put on the tunic and the G. Fine. We get so fixed. We get stuck. We get rigid. And life is like, nah, this is not how we work. Life is supposed to life. There's no other way to put it. When you get fixed to an identity that you created based upon a certain thought form or a school of thought or some philosophy you've learned, and you begin to wrap yourself in that and become petrified in that, you run the risk of experiencing a painful separation from that old identity and the new person you're called to be. You're called to be new every day, whether you realize that or not, which requires a fertile mind and a soft heart. It requires pliability. To be rigid and stiff right now is quite deadly, okay? I will just tell you, it's quite deadly. Just know that it is quite rude in a life that literally changes moment by moment to play resistant to it. Be pliable, be teachable, and in all things be the fool.